Island of Mauritius. I got here just before another cyclone apparently is arriving, so we'll see how that goes. I'm at a very special hotel today as part of a group, and I've got two very important big bosses on either side of me. Let me quickly get them to introduce themselves. Ladies first.
My name is Juliette. I work for Attitude Group of hotels. I handle sustainability projects for the group.
And the gentleman.
Hi, I'm Rubens, and I'm the general manager of Emnati.
And you got a haircut especially for this meeting today. So thank you very much everyone for joining. Just a quick introduction on what we're doing today is I'm conducting an interview. I do lots of interviews and that's how I put my articles together, but I record only a few of them. And sometimes we manage to catch some magic. So Mauritius is itself is a democracy, it's a very young democracy, which is quite common in Africa. It's got an interesting history. It's had a whole bunch of Europeans who claimed ownership at some point. There's a lot of slavery, indentured labor, yes, and they've got a very diverse group of people on the island. The official language is English, but it's not what the majority converse in. Primary electricity is from your hydroelectrical, and I believe that you also burn the residue of sugarcane for additional energy.
A small portion of the electricity in Mauritius, and it's decreasing, unfortunately, because less than production now, so it's decreasing.
This particular hotel, which is an eco-hotel, I know it's a very broad definition, how does it generate its power?
So one of the only ways to avoid consuming electricity from charcoal is to have your own electricity production system, like solar panels, for example. The group, most of the time, it's really difficult to install those panels because of the kind of roof you can see here on the rooftop, because you can't put panels on this kind of roof.
We're pointing to thatched roof.
Yes, so it's really difficult, but what we have here is all the water heaters are solar heated, and so that's the first thing. You have most of the exterior solar lights, lighting outside that are also solar. And there is a big project at the level to increase the consumption from solar electricity, but we might have to build a solar farm outside of our hotels because of this kind of. So it's a big situation.
The hotel's got a responsibility, but so do the guests and the customers, and there's a lot of wastage when it comes to hotel guests throwing away your towel after one use, your soaps, leaving the air conditioning on. And the animals on this estate? I saw some dogs.
Yes, we have part of our positive impact movement. We also included an animal welfare committee. So we've actually built a dog lounge, an animal lounge. And all the stray dogs, we have a big issue with stray dog, national issue with stray dogs. We have over 300,000 stray dogs. What we do is basically all the stray dogs that come in the hotel, we catch them, we take them to the vet with some NGOs as well that work in close collaboration, and we get the dogs to be vaccinated and sterilized. And then when it's done, we've actually, for our group, we actually publish pictures on our Facebook. So the one family member of the group would actually adopt the dog. We also have a program in place for guests to adopt animals to the life. 2017 and 2019, in 2 years, we had in this hotel around 35 dogs that got a home in Europe, and around 15 cats as well that flew in Europe. So
that's fascinating. I've never heard anything like that. All right, let's jump onto the climate change issues specific to the island. You've got some ministers, you've got a cabinet, and some of the points I've picked up from them. There's the Paris Agreement, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, and we're trying to keep everything under 2 degrees. We're definitely going to hit 1.5, but the current projection is going to be 3 degrees. I did a substantial article on the climate change report, Code Red. They've got different scenarios there, and I was particularly curious on what's going to be happening to island states. Some of the reports are that already 10 to 20 meters of your beaches have been lost.
Yes, but I've been living here for years. But even for me, since 2016, I could see the difference on some beaches in Mauritius. You can see erosion. It's really huge, even more than when you have cyclones. You really destroy more and more the coast. And erosion and one of the biggest.
We are actually doing some measures. Mauritius is well known for its beautiful sandy beaches all around the island, but we are seeing more and more erosion.
Have you done a check for your own estate here on the beach line?
We are rebuilding each time the beach, so you have to do it like you said, and ensure that we are rebuilding natural ecosystems when we are making a new beach in front of our hotels.
Do you think all hotels on the island should have a disaster management plan or a crisis plan for climate change?
I think most hotels will have it.
Okay.
And it also depends on where you're situated, how high it is. We sometimes find ourselves between high tides, high winds, just because we are forced during a cycle that your beach could be washed away.
And as a business, where are you getting that information? Is it really falling on your own head?
We work in close collaboration with the government and the agricultural sector, and we have also now specific department that gives permits and comes to regular checks.
6 to 8% of your state spending is on climate change, which is wonderful. Waste and your water removal. Most people in Mauritius are using septic tanks.
Yes.
So you don't have that infrastructure in place, and that's a major concern with climate change and more water, flash flooding. We can't get the water to where it needs to go, and that obviously brings sewage up, and it could increase illnesses and diseases.
We have a water treatment plant in our hotel, so
In your plant, on your estate, you have a water. That's amazing. Communities are becoming more independent of government. Interested in innovation in business, something you think that's special or unique, or maybe you're concerned personally about something about climate
we
change.
are quite proud of as the logo, but it is in this hotel. It's our Marine Discovery Center, so we will see it afterwards. We realize that the marine ecosystems are endangered in some endangered species like some sea turtle, the whales, humpback whales, for example, and that the locals and the tourists need some sensitization, awareness sessions. So we created a center where people come and visit and learn a lot about the ecosystem, the marine life, and there is marine biologist on site there, so we can go and meet her and learn a lot of things about the marine ecosystems.
I'm going to write a lot more about Mauritius and climate change, so please check out that article. I am hoping that we've got some time to go have a look around the estate.
So it's available all around the hotel.
Okay.
Free of charge. It's made locally and with natural products and minerals. So 100%. So this means that when the guests use this cream and they go into the ocean, it does not damage the marine life nor the reef.
And it's just reopening right now, so we are really excited to open the center again for schools, because with the school closed we couldn't do a thing with the children.
This is a first for me. I've never been to a hotel which has gone through the effort of opening up a center for education.
So this is the aquarium. So this aquarium is connected directly with the seawater. Okay, so the water is generated 1 hour over the day. Okay, and then the surgeon fish as well. We have some Russells, they're hanging somewhere.
You have dories.
Yeah, that's it. That's certain fish.
And yeah, we've got single-use plastic items each year. Sure.
This is a fact.
We've got a library.
Yeah, we have a library.
And this they can touch.
Yeah, so this is, so before when the hotels have been closed due to COVID and everything, so this was before in the tank. So we just remove it and put it here.
Books, so important.
Yeah, and small laboratory, so for now there is nothing.
No COVID tests yet. And here we've got an example. Look at this little baby.
Oh my god.
About that tropical cyclone, it's called Emnati, and it moved to a category 4 storm and has grounded all the flights leaving and coming to Mauritius. So I am filming this from my hotel room because the hotel has put all the guests in their rooms for their own safety. They are looking after us nicely and delivering room service, but that's a fortunate situation, and not everyone is going to be as fortunate as I am. And climate change is going to affect everyone, and the effects are not going to be very nice at all, and we need to prepare for these sort of natural disasters. The irony is a natural disaster prevented me from getting to this island to do this research and this article back in 2022, and now another one is preventing me from leaving the island. But I'll use the time to finish writing the article. But I do want you to please consider the things you do on a daily basis, our habits, the way we consume, the way we repurpose things. There are things we can do every single day which can mitigate the damages and the effects of climate change, and we need to do it now. If you think climate change is not going to affect you, you're absolutely wrong.